Ready? Good afternoon, judges. My name is Jason Sakran. I am the founder of Banh Me. It is an absolute pleasure to be here today. I want to thank the Beemok team for everything they've done, the opportunity. Special shout out to Davis, our coach that helped us along the way, and a real special shout out to Jeremy Spencer. If you're in the audience, he is one of the reasons we're up here today. He was an early stage helper with the concept. Thank you for your vision and leadership, Jeremy. Thank you.
And I'm James Romano, Jason's partner, as well as the Chief Operating Officer. We're very excited to be here and truly grateful to be here as well.
Intentional. All right. Judges, let's go back. It's April 9th, 2011. It's 4:30 a.m. in the morning. My alarm clock goes off. I wake up. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I got all the feelings. It's our first day at the Charleston Farmers Market. I'm literally standing in the shower wondering two things. Number one, what am I doing up at 4:30 in the morning on a Saturday? And number two, are folks going to like the food that we are preparing? We show up at the farmers market. It is dark. The city is still asleep. We're unloading all of our equipment, and we realized something was in the air. We felt like we were on the cusp of something special.
And by that summer, Street Hero, which was our farmers market name at the time, was serving more banh mi, more tacos than Jason and I could keep up with. Every Saturday, by the time we opened, we had a line of over 100 just waiting to enjoy the food.
My wife, Lindsay, 7 months pregnant with our daughter, Laughlin, literally, she's probably gonna hate me for saying this, ready to burst. Up front, taking orders in the hot summer sun. James and I are behind, just trying to keep up with the orders coming in. But it was controlled chaos. We were a finely tuned machine. We were operating on all cylinders, and it was magical for us. We were excited to simply get people excited about the food.
Ultimately, that passion became purpose. 2012, we opened our first brick and mortar location on Spring Street here in downtown Charleston.
Today, with 3 successful locations, we look back on those early days at the Charleston Farmers Market with deep, deep gratitude. It's those days that we look back and say, there was an opportunity here. This sign, this wooden, old, hand-painted sign, it's going on 14 years. I hand-painted that sign the night before our first Saturday at the farmers market. And it reminds us of where this crazy journey began. And it also reminds us where it started, with heart, being humble, and the hustle that we both have. Intentional. There we go.
Fast forward 14 years later, we've built a loyal following, we've proven demand, and we're ready to scale across the Southeast and beyond.
Consumers today want fresh, affordable, and globally inspired food. But fast, casual Asian concepts tend to tone things down. They kind of take the easy approach. Things are sweeter, more carb-laden, and they're really made for mainstream tastes. Judges in the crowd, Banh Mi has taken a different path. We offer bright, bold, and balanced flavors. We are preparing food for today's busy consumer who wants to eat well, eat fast, and like all of you, feel good about what you're eating. Our food is rested and based on culture and history, but yet it's packaged for modern day living.
As Jason mentioned, if you take a look at our menu, it's simple.
Go back to the one with the numbers on it?
Sure.
Oh, you're in there next. Sorry,
Yep.
sorry, go ahead.
As Jason mentioned, the menu is simple, it's intentional, and it's approachable. It's designed for someone who may be enjoying Southeast Asian food for the first time and simply needs just to choose from one of our house-made proteins in the top section of the menu there highlighted in yellow, and then decide how they want to enjoy it, whether that's a banh mi, a salad, a taco, or a rice bowl.
As we prepare for franchise expansion, we want to share just a quick few highlights for you all. Number one, we're going to close this year with $3 million in annual sales at our 3 locations. Our flagship store generates $1,700 per square foot, which is 3 times the national average for fast casual restaurants. And we have won Best Vietnamese Restaurant here in Charleston, a tough food town, 24 and 25.
Our initial focus will be the Southeast region. It's a region we know well, where we feel like our brand awareness is the strongest. Between the growth of the population in that region, coupled with the growth of the fast casual market segment, we feel like it's the perfect time for growth and expansion for our concept.
Now, let's talk about who's going to lead this effort. Between James and myself, we have 35 years of restaurant experience. And like the best partnerships, we complement each other. balancing operational precision with creativity. That's why we're adding a franchise consultant, because we know what we don't know as business owners. The franchise consultant's critical role is going to be to help us roll out the 18-month franchise effort and ensure precise execution.
Guys, why is now the time?
For this concept,
Yeah.
Now's the time for this concept because we feel like there's a true void in the style of food that we offer to the customer. We've all seen
But
the
I'd say,
burrito.
sorry, specifically for franchising, why is now the time?
It's always something we've had on our minds, and ultimately, where we're at now with a third location, we feel like we've truly refined our systems. I won't say we've perfected our systems, but we've got to a point where we genuinely feel comfortable in scaling this. We've had a long time to understand our guests, learn about our guests, understand what they want, what they need, and we just feel like it's the perfect time to expand.
Can you talk a little bit about unit economics and what it costs to build a box, et cetera?
Sure. Unit economics right now, I would say, are right around $300,000 is what it's costing us to open a store. Depending on the market, that could be less, depending on the size of the space as well. But based on Charleston, the experience we have thus far, that would be a general number that I would say.
and just draw your attention to that slide, sir, too.
So, someone eats at your restaurant. Who's that ideal customer? Who do they look like? Kids, color, height, weight, whatever.
Great question. We would easily sit here and say our customer base is all over the place, and it is. We do have a wide variety customer base. But having been in the business for 13 years, we focused it down. It's 21 to 45, well-traveled, typically have a bachelor's degree, higher education, and not so much affluent, but upper middle income. So we know our customer, which is, to the question earlier, that's why we want to expand to those markets, because we know those demographics, and those markets exist and have the same representation.
Yeah, we bank a lot of franchise concepts, and customer is an important point of focus, but so is the profile of the operator,
Yep.
right? Because the quality of the execution comes down to what you got there. Like, how are you thinking about screening operators? What are you looking for?
Great question, too. So number one, I think it's oftentimes when you start a franchise, people want to go hard, go fast. We're intentional. We've had 3 corporate locations over 12 years, and that's on purpose. We're going to take that same approach with franchising. Our first 5 to 10 franchisees are going to be really our marketing for the next 20 to 30 to 40. So we're going to invest in technology, support, and make sure that they're extremely successit
You looking for first-time operators, people that own other franchise concepts?
Ideally, we're looking for folks that have some restaurant experience, because it is a restaurant, so making sure we can reduce the potential risk. And we're going to be very picky about who those are and very, very intentional. So I could see us saying no to some, but it's going to be a slow curve. We're going to start like this and ramp up.
How much of the food that gets served in the existing restaurants comes out of a commissary versus it's fully prepared on site?
Right now, everything is fully prepared on site at each individual location.
Yep.
We've explored the commissary option over the years. Charleston's real estate opportunities to just have a space that's in close proximity to our locations makes that a little challenging. We definitely like the idea of it, but right now everything's prepared in-house.
But that puts even more pressure then on the quality of the operator that you got for
Correct.
these
Yeah, it
individual
does.
franchise
And to
locations.
further add on to Jason's answer to your question, we want someone. I always tell people that I'm in restaurants because I like to be in restaurants. So our operator, I believe, is someone who wants to be in the business. They want to have their hands on the restaurant. They want to talk to guests. I think that's an important part of the person we're looking for.
Here's an important question for me. So you've been doing this for a long time. You obviously have devoted customers. You've had lots of employees along the way. Do you have a stable of people that you want to be your initial operators?
Absolutely. I can think of a handful of people. Some of them are here right now. We have been fortunate enough to have people.
Who have said, sign me up? If you do
Absolutely.
this, we're in?
Absolutely. And like I said, some of them are here now. They're friends. They're people we've worked with. But we absolutely do have that sort of network.
And Ben, just to your question, we know that we could add in the Tri-County area at least one or 2 franchises, not non-corporate stores, Somerville, Park Circle.
So, what is the real, and again, maybe I'm not listening, the lure? Is it people want healthy food? Is it healthy? Is it big servings, good value? Is it a good beer with it? Is it a good culture, energy vibe in the store? What is that when if someone would say why you like your food so much?
Well, three things. Our whole entire concept is, thank you. The entire concept is rests on three things: consistency, our customer engagement, and our quality. So our customer engagement, and James is a longtime veteran of fine dining. You walk into our restaurant at a fast casual, you are going to get a fine dining customer engagement experience. And that's a shock for a lot of people. Same thing with the food. We have created the consistency around our food and prep. We realize that restaurants have a lot of prep. You have to hire technical expertise. Our menu is designed for replicability, so we can do this anywhere. So that you're getting a customer experience, quality, and consistency. That's the basis of our entire brand.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.